Underway with our final game on this Sunday and the final game of the 2023 East Coast Elite Combine. It is Team Red versus Team White. Scott Squires and the Maritime Athletic Profiles crew with you. Hope you're enjoying this continuing coverage of this excellent multi-day event. In goal for Team Red, Aiden Chandler from Fredericton, New Brunswick. And for Team White, Karen Gray from right here in Bedford, Nova Scotia, plays for Suburban FC U17 AAA. So the final game, our 12th soccer game, brought to you live in the last day and a half. So Team Red on it with Mitchell Neves. Sent down, handle there, no problem by Karen Gray, the keeper for Team White. That sent over to the sideline and auto play. Luca Robichaud-Ala. Robichaud-Ala has it there, lost it, and quickly away comes Team White with Blaise Malema. Over to the middle of the pitch, Rendon stopped it there, and now Team Red comes in transition. Robichaud-Ala has it, little stutter step, cuts to his right, then left, then back right. Robichaud-Ala, some good footwork there. Now trapped in a sea of white was number 25, Zach Collier for Team Red, and it's Malema. Sent to the far side, tracking after it there, Jacob Bayless. Team Red will control the sideline. Both teams kind of exchanging possessions here. Fitzpatrick watches his teammate chase after Grady Lonis. Ball down into the corner. Team White tried to cross it in, and it's cleared away. Mohamed Tolba. Tolba goes flying through the air with the greatest of ease. And then Team White taking it away there. That was Rendon. And it's sent in, and the keeper diving and making the save. Chandler, the keeper for Team Red, rolls it off to his right. Team Red jogs it ahead. Now they'll send it down the field. Adema Allure trying to get in on that ball. There's Rendon. Sending it back. Lockie Sylvester kicked it forward. Now Fitzpatrick for Team Red. Little chip forward. Rendon stopped it, then watched his teammate try to work it forward. Team Red working it down into the corner. Stolen away, and then getting tripped up was Chason for Team White. So Team White put it back into play here. Just underway in this opening half of action. There's Team White with it, rolled up ahead onto the sideline for Malema. Malema trying to work around the defender. Neves does a good job staying with it and then kicks it out of play. White waiting on this throw in. Down it goes. Down at the feet of Karnovic. Back to the ever dangerous Liam Vargas. And then Lockie Sylvester just turns and hammers it right back down the field. Aiden Chandler will gather, and he'll just send it off to his left. Team Red setting up in their own end. Team White, they'll just go all the way back to the keeper. Now they'll send it off to Trenholm. Quick pass up ahead. Malema doing some good footwork there. Works it over. Rendon. Long ball forward. Malema trying to catch up to it. Malema on it again, and the keeper, Chandler, coming over to just get it out of play. Trying to make a move down there was Marsh. So a reset here for Team Red. So Team Red, quick pace, tried to move it forward, still on the ball now. Here's a chance in tight, rolling it through, and it's in! Tremendous run there by, you know it, none other than number 26, Mohamed Tolba. So Tolba, he's been dangerous all weekend long. And Tolba has the goal. Just quick transition, lightning quick from defensive posture, up the field quickly, in toward goal. Tolba with the finish. And it's 1-0 for Team Red. And that's how quickly these teams can strike. So Tolba with the goal. And Team Red now enjoying the 1-0 lead. Up along the sideline. So Team White down early, getting tumbled to the turf there. That was number 31, Damon Gordon. Gordon plays for Kodiak U17 in Moncton, the hub city in New Brunswick. So Red with the goal scorer, Tolba, on the rush. Tolba chips it forward. There's Adema Allure, who got an assist on that Tolba goal just a few minutes ago. And the Team White player got spilled in behind the play. So free kick here, taken quickly by Team White. Long lead ball. Just keeping it in was Malema, now Marsh. Into the middle, Rendon being challenged there. Guthrow. Now, I was told prior to the start of this tournament that number 29 on Team Red from Dominion, Nova Scotia, Gouthr, was pronounced Guthrow, but all of the folks that I know from down that way in Cape Breton with that spelling are Guthrow. Now, I haven't had a chance to confirm with another person, but I'm going to check with the player himself. Here's Marsh in alone. Marsh just off the fingertips of the keeper, and then the crossbar as Marsh came charging in. Well struck ball toward the goal. Chandler got the fingertips on it, and the crossbar did the rest. Glorious opportunity there for the young man from Suburban FC U15, Ben Marsh from Fall River. I had the pleasure of calling his first ever appearance with the men's senior team this past summer at the Super Series. And he just had a glorious chance there. A well-struck ball, beautifully done by Marsh. But again, the keeper, Chandler, got just enough to deflect it, and then the crossbar took care of the rest. So it remains 1-0 Team Red. Now Red on the attack. Collier, but just to finish that chat, when I have a chance, I'm actually going to ask Ivan himself if it's Guthrow or Guthrow. We shall see. Couple of quick touches there. Team Red moving it forward now with Adema Allure. Keeper will grab it. Send it up there to Trenholm. Malema does a nice job to control it on the sideline. Now turns on the speed. Malema trying to get around Fitzpatrick as the two number 10s were going stride for stride up the sideline. Team Red will grab it with Robichaud Ala. There's a shot from an angle. Marsh has it in tight. Marsh scores! He couldn't do it the first time, but the second chance makes no mistake. He tucks it in the goal, shot right along the turf. And Ben Marsh, the young man from Suburban FC U15, does Fall River proud and gets on the board. And Team White has equalized here as Marsh gets the goal. He had a great chance a few minutes ago. Couldn't beat the keeper or the crossbar. Makes no mistake there. In tight again. Ben Marsh with the goal. And it's 1-1. Now Robichaud Ala with the ball stolen away. Good work there coming from Kunovic. Free kick. Xavier Hill will take it, and we have another ball that hits the cross wires here. We didn't see much of it yesterday, but today, in the previous game, we had probably 4 or 5 occasions of the ball hitting those cross wires here at the East Hand Sportsplex, and we just had another one there. So, leads to the kick opportunity. That goes out of play with Malema giving chase for Team White. So Team Red open the scoring. Team White have equalized, and it's 1-1 as we play on here in the first half. Ball forward, intercepted by Chasson, and then sent well down the pitch. Team Red will control from the back line. Over it comes to Neves. Works it upfield. Fitzpatrick back to Neves, back to Team Red back line. Now it's sent across. Team Red will try from the other side. Up toward the sideline. Quick touch there. And Team White will gather, and they'll just roll it back to the keeper. Tolba enforcing the issue now. Hill trying to get it away from Tolba. Hill works it to the middle. Good play there by Hill. And that's sent up, heads up. Over it comes, pinballing around, landing in the light standard just behind our position here. Luca Robichaud Ala throws it in. Fight for it along the sideline. And it goes out of play again. Little touch there off the side of the foot of Neves. Neves in a nice 1v1 battle there. Got around one defender. The second one not so lucky. But back it comes to Robichaud Ala. Tries to work it along the sideline, and it goes out of play. He'll have the throw in now for Team Red. Taken on the touch by Collier. Collier tried to muscle his way through a defender. Traffic jam there as Malema works it back to Hill. White trying to break out of their own zone. Hill will send it away. Neves steps into it. Tried to work forward with it, but Team White thought they had the advantage there, but it rolls out of play. Luca Robichaud Ala from Kodiak Soccer in Moncton. Marsh tried to get a foot on that as it was thrown in. Team Red sees that ball bounce down onto the foot of Rendon, who works it forward. Kunovic slides it across, making a run now. Gordon takes it in deep. Gordon falls underneath the pressure of the attacking defender. And now, Team Red. Lockie Sylvester sends it down. Goes by everybody and ends up going to Team Red. They'll just roll it back to the keeper, Chandler. He'll send it up to the sideline. Robichaud does a good job of keeping it in, but Malema comes over to challenge, takes that ball away. Slides it into the middle. Kunovic slides it off to the side, trying to connect with Gordon. That didn't work. Now Guthrow turns up. Works it over to Tolba. Tolba has the goal in this game for Team Red in a foot race with Hill. Look at Tolba trying to get by Hill. Hill staying with him stride for stride down the sideline. Tolba trying to be shifty with some footwork there. And it'll be advantage Team Red. Oh, nope, excuse me. It'll go to the goalkeeper for Team White. White on the attack. Chason now looking to bring it up. Slides it to Hill in the middle. Sylvester right side. Lockie Sylvester. Nice ball through. Neves steps in the way though. Little touch over. Robichaud had it for a moment and then it gets sent out of bounds. So a reset here. Throw in for Team Red. Now Malema tried to make a move for Team White. Got challenged there right along the sideline as Fitzpatrick came over. And the two number 10s had a little 1v1 battle. Fitzpatrick gets sandwiched in between two defenders, including Kunovic. Rendon was there as well to help out, and it comes back to Lockie Sylvester. Sylvester rolls it back to Hill. Hill chips it up to the right side. Team White will regroup, back to Hill again. Rolled it forward. Rendon just kind of got a foot on it, and it rolls out of play. Score is 1-1 here. Tolba for Red, Marsh for White. Tolba has the ball now. Works it up. Team Red. That ball crossed in. Robichaud there, deep, sends it right back the other way, getting a leg on it, and it's in the goal. A lovely setup there as the ball went across the face of the goal one way, and Robichaud got it back the other way, and Aloysius Adema Allure scores the goal, and Team Red is back in front. So a pretty goal as it kind of went one way, back the other way, and just the lovely setup as it was sent in by Robichaud, and right there, Adema Allure making no mistake. A great combination, 14-31. And it's 2-1 Team Red. So a goal-scoring delight here in this opening half. And looks like a full complement of substitutions getting ready to come on here. So both teams making some subs. So some fresh faces on the pitch for Team Red. And we're back underway. So the Adema Allure goal has Team Red back in front. Now, Team White answered back after the Tolba goal. Can they answer back after the Adema Allure goal? Time will tell here. This has certainly been a back and forth affair so far. Neither side really dominating the other, but they both had chances. And they both scored, 2 for Red, 1 for White. There's the latest goal scorer, Adema Allure, going up against Hill, challenging for that ball. Comes back to the keeper, Gray. Now Team White. They'll try to work it up the field. And it comes over. Robichaud tried to keep it in, but it'll be a throw in. Aji trying to make a move there. He wears 32 in white. Does Taha Aji. Dax Manuel working it to the back line for Team Red. They'll push it over. Coming up on the challenge there was number 34 for Team White, Cole Champion. But it's Red. Rendon trying to stop the forward progress of Team Red. Xavier Hill steps in the way, and then chipping it downfield was Vincent Armstrong. Armstrong running after it there against Manuel, and it'll be a throw-in for Team Red. And that goes just over the head as the play whistled down. 2-1 the score. Hard to believe this is the final game of this two-day jam-packed schedule. We brought you 8 games yesterday, 4 more today. This is game number 12 of 12 between yesterday and today. Great job by the organizers. Excellent work, of course, by the Maritime Athletic Profiles folks. And all around, a great event taking place here at the East Hants Sportsplex. And again, worth mentioning, such an important event for all of these players showcasing their talent, but also for all of the coaches that are here looking to chat with players and see if there's a good fit for different prep schools, colleges, universities, and these players, right? It's about the player you need. It's about whether or not the program can fit the player, what they're looking to do for post-secondary and so on. But having an event like this, so very important. And I even remember last year talking to a number of players and parents about the importance of having a showcase event like this to be able to come and play with high-level talent and show what you can do over the course of a couple of days. So an important event, and it's great to see that it continues. There's a long shot and on goal just to the side as Guthrow hammered it on goal and just whistled it wide of the net. So that'll lead to a goal kick for Team White. Kieran Gray sends it away. Team White, Vargas. Vargas using that speed, rolling it forward. Turning onto it there was Armstrong. Armstrong getting it back. Team White trying to get something set up here. Rendon cutting off and then chipping it off to his right. This is Chisholm. Tried to send it into the middle. Intercepted by Team Red, and then Somerville just rolls it back. And Manuel has it right back after he slid it over into the middle. Dax Manuel now using a little bit of sleight of foot to get that ball ahead. There's Manuel. Can he split through the defenders? Tried to run past Aji, but a little too much speed there. Back up high it comes. Now Tolba sees a chance, turns, and puts it toward goal, but over top of the net and in behind. So that must have gone off a Team White player. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick here for Tolba and Team Red. 2-1, Team Red leading here in the late part of this opening half. Corner kick. Tolba steps into it, curling it in toward front traffic there. Ball loose. Not sure if the keeper got a hand on it or not, so Team Red will grab it and retreat, look to set something up again. Robichaud trying to work around a couple of defenders. He still has the ball with him. Rolls it back. Dax Manuel. Across the field. Team Red still with it now. Good play over there by Quinn Allaby. Team Red still on it with Tolba. The shifty Tolba. Had it taken away. Sylvester got a look at it. Now, up ahead it goes. This is Chisholm. Lost it there momentarily. Comes down to Manuel. Vargas ran by it. Now Rendon slides in, tries to push the ball away, but it's controlled by Team Red. Robichaud down in the right corner. Gets it to Tolba. Tolba tried to chip it forward. That one off of Trenholm. Tolba again sends it in. And waiting for it calmly there was the goalkeeper, and Gray will just roll it ahead. So good pressure from Team Red in the late part of this opening half. They lead it 2-1, looking for more. Oh, nifty little move there by Rendon. Works it up to the line. Here's Armstrong. All the way across the field. Headed down toward the net. Chasing after it was Malema for Team White, but Chandler coming off his line, grabbing it, not taking any chances. Team Red with it. Slides it across. Up it goes. Now Team Red making the dash down the left wing. Trying to chip it forward there was Adema Allure. He's got a goal in this game. He'll send it forward now. Headed away by Team White. Comes right down to Tolba. Tolba chips it off to Robichaud Ala. Leaves it there. Oh, cheeky little back heel. Tolba trying to set up Robichaud Ala. Fun to watch those little plays that these players make. So quick, so shifty. Tolba tries to control the throw in, and it'll go out of play. Thrown in and cleared away. Dax Manuel, good first touch, settles it, kicks it back toward the top of the box. And Team White will grab it, and Drew Chisholm will clear it away. Right back to Team Red, though. Allaby rolls it down the line, and it'll just go out. Ball comes to midfield. Dax Manuel sent it back. Then a long ball diagonally across, and sending it out of play was Aji. Another throw in for Team Red. They lead it 2-1. Calmly with it, Somerville for Tolba. Back towards Somerville, trying to make a dash in against Aji. And good run there, and it just goes out over the end line. Just past 2 p.m. local time here at East Hants. And a corner kick for Team Red. Mohamed Tolba gets set here. Little more air underneath this one. Gets headed, but it goes well wide. Waning moments of this opening half. Team Red leading it 2-1. Tolba and Adema Allure scoring for Red. Marsh for Team White. Aji tried to make a move there. Taken away. Here comes Adema Allure looking good. Chasing it in. There's a quick shot. They score! Adema Allure doing all of the work, and the goal hammered into the back of the net, just sneaking it underneath the crossbar. I believe, again, that's number 2 for Adema Allure. Big smiles, and why not? Not much time left in this opening half, and Team Red so that's 2 for number 31, 3 for Team Red, and a 3-1 lead. So the pressure was coming from Team Red, and they now enjoy a 3-1 lead. And that goes out of play. Throw in here for Bryce Trenholm. Long throw in. Dax Manuel heads it away. Robichaud Ala. Rendon. Back to Robichaud Ala. Now to the other side. Trying to lean into it there was Gagne for Team Red. Long ball forward. Mohamed Tolba there, has it on his foot, feeds it. Could it be a hat trick? Goal going for the corner. Adema Allure was looking for 3, and he just sent it high and wide. Adema Allure, dangerous in this first half for Team Red. Number 31 on fire. He's got 2, almost had 3. And that's going to go out of play. Luca Robichaud sends it in. Grady Lonis will just go back to his keeper with it. And that'll go out of play over on the sideline. And the sound of a train whistle just outside the Sportsplex here. Lockie Sylvester just goes back to his keeper. That kind of bounced right in front of the keeper. Not a whole lot he could do with it, and it kind of bounced back out, and then Xavier Hill was able to control it, and then it goes out of play. That could have been dangerous the way that bounced at the feet of the keeper. He wasn't able to control it, but nothing comes of it. Team Red on the angle. Oh, nice little play there by Robichaud as he kind of took it off the chest, chipped it up to himself, but then it got sent out of bounds. So much skill on display this weekend. Team Red trying to make a move toward the front of the goal, looking for more. Already leading 3-1. It's been a successful first half so far for the lads clad in red. With some ball control again, they'll just go to the back line, which has moved up now close to midfield. To the left wing. Team Red just calm, ball control here. Not in any rush to do much of anything as McEwen pushes it back to the side. In looking for it there was Gagne. Now it'll come the other way. Could this be a break for White? And the flag was up and a little anxious there. So advantage, free kick to Red. Nice little chip. Headed there by Robichaud, sent all the way back down the field. And then Lonis with the strong header, sending it deep. And Guthrow going up. He heads the ball, and then he takes a tough tumble down to the turf. Looks up, gets up, looks at the referee, gives a nod, and says, I'm okay. If that were me that had done that, they'd be calling for the stretcher. They'd be taking me off and probably having to hook me up to an oxygen machine. Aji working it back. Trenholm slides it forward. Dax Manuel. There, it's a race for it. Look at the speed from Chisholm for Team White. And then Manuel had 2 white jerseys around him. Did a good job of just holding his position, and then the ball ended up getting put out of play. That could have been dangerous, though, with both Armstrong and Chisholm there on the attack for Team White. It's going to be another throw-in for Team White. Rendon kicks it high into the air, headed away. Taken off the chest of Tolba, settles it, works it down the field for Adema Allure. He of the 2 goals in this half, watches that one go out of play. He'll turn quickly and throw it in. Team Red. McEwen sends it forward. Perhaps a chance here on the attack. Turning, firing, and just letting it go wide. That was Somerville with a chance on goal for Team Red. Goal kick for Team White. Xavier Hill laces it down the field, almost to midfield where Team Red will control. Not much time left in this opening half. Final game of this 2-day, 12-game event. A good run there, crossing into the middle as sending it through was Gagne, trying to connect with Adema Allure, who again hovering in front. And that will end half number 1. It's a good half for Team Red and a great half for Aloysius Adema Allure. He scores 2 goals, goals number 2 and 3 for Team Red. Tolba opened the scoring, made it 1-0. Ben Marsh answered back, made it 1-1, and then 2 unanswered from Team Red and from Adema Allure. And it's 3-1 Team Red over Team White after one half of play. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with half number 2 in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Maritime Athletic Profile's continuing coverage of the East Coast Elite Combine. We'll be back. Well, here we go. The second half of the final game of this 12-game weekend. Work to do for Team White, no question about it. They trail 3-1 as we begin this second half. Goals from Tolba and 2 from Adema Allure have the Team Red side up 3-1. The lone goal for Team White so far scored by Ben Marsh. So Team White, a good free kick opportunity here. This would go a long way in helping them get back into this one. Waiting for the official to get things all set here with the wall being set up by Team Red. Just about set to go. And here we go. Free kick. Curled in, traffic in front, and it goes by everyone. Hard to believe with so many bodies in tight that ball wouldn't be touched by a single player, but that's the way it goes. Sometime it was a well-struck free kick. It just went wide of everyone and out the other side. So a great opportunity early on. Here's now a big chance. Jumping in on the ball quickly was number 27 for Team White, Kunovic. And I did confirm with Ivan Guthrow that it is indeed Guthrow. So I was glad to be able to have that chat and confirm them. Like I said, whenever I do tournaments like this, especially where there's so many teams in such a short amount of time that I have to learn all of the names for, I will find a coach, an official, somebody, and I will go down. I will say the last names. I'll say, hey, if I pronounce it wrong, let me know. So I did ask, and the pronunciation I was given, and not the person's fault, it was the incorrect pronunciation. So I kind of thought it was Guthrow, so I did talk to Ivan, and I said, I got you, don't worry. I've been saying it Guthrow all game long, and that's what it will be. Glad I got that sorted out for Ivan. That ball across the field. Team Red with the 2-goal advantage. That's sent into the middle. Here's the goal-scoring star so far, Adema Allure, trying to work with it. Comes back to him. Sometimes when you're hot, the ball just finds you no matter where you are. Quick rush up the middle there. Neves tried to get himself free. And that's sent in on goal and grabbed by the keeper, Kieran Gray. Xavier Hill sends it up for the goal scorer for Team White, Ben Marsh. Marsh working in a crowd. Good poise for a young player like Marsh. Great experience for him. Now nice through ball. Marsh running onto it. Backing away from the defender. Stepping over the ball. Laying it back for Sylvester. Back to Marsh. Marsh cuts into the middle. Tried to go across the field, but it's intercepted by Team Red. Coming away with it there is Collier. Up now for Adema Allure. Trying to run onto it, but the ball rolling too quickly, and it ends up going to the keeper, Gray. Sent back towards Gray again. Adema Allure in, hovering around. Team White trying to organize. Back it goes again. To the keeper, Gray. He'll step into that one. Headed forward. And we'll try it again. That bounces at the feet of Lonis. And it slides out of play. If there's going to be a next goal, you would certainly think that Team White wants to get it. Down by 3-1. If they can score, make it 3-2, they can work with the remainder of the game to see if they can get the equalizer. But first things first. Working with it there, Gordon. Takes it wide. Gordon stops, being watched closely there by Neves. Back it goes, crossed into the middle. Marsh heads it toward the corner. And didn't quite get enough pace on it that he wanted, but how about the coordination there by Ben Marsh to take that ball, lean into it, and kind of flick the head and put it toward the corner, but it was grabbed by Chandler. Marsh almost had his second. Team White, Xavier Hill trying to push the issue. Couldn't get around McEwen, Team Red, looks to bring it up. Into the middle of the pitch. Sent away. Gordon now pointing. Wanting Marsh to run onto it. Tried to angle it to him. Neves gets in the way. And Neves will send it well in behind our broadcast position here and out of play. Quick throw in. Lockie Sylvester. Nice little touch to Gordon on the sideline. Gordon sends it in toward the front of the goal. Laid there. Kunevich tried to get himself free to get a shot on goal. "3-1 is your score. Team Red in front. Trying to make a run there was the speedy Dax Manuel. Manuel from Fredericton, New Brunswick. Off the head. Team White. Sends that one high. Will it avoid the wires? Yes, it does. And it bounces down where Team White will try to control. And they're going to call the contact there on that tackle. As coming in was Fitzpatrick. So that'll give the free take to Team White. And now Lockie Sylvester. Nice little push forward to Gordon. Gordon crosses it in. And it's cleared away. Team Red. They'll get on the ball quickly. Fitzpatrick gets it back now up towards Adema Allure. And stepping into it was Xavier Hill for Team White. That ball pinballs around, and I think that went up and hit Fitzpatrick in the face. And as Fitzpatrick is down, the ball was sent in toward goal. And the keeper grabbed it to make a save. But that ball certainly went up into the face, I believe, of John Fitzpatrick, number 10 for Team Red, the young man who plays for Suburban U17 AAA. He's from Bedford and has an interest in business and being looked at. No, it's not Fitzpatrick. Sorry, Fitzpatrick standing there. I thought it was number 10, so have to wait and see who that player is. I thought it was number 10, Fitzpatrick, but see who it is. They're up now being looked closely at. You just want to make sure, right? That whatever contact was made, that all the teeth are still there, that the nose is still in the same place it was prior to the contact. So while they check on the downed player, we'll step aside for a moment. You're watching East Coast Elite Combine, Team Red 3, Team White 1. We'll be back. So everything looks to be okay. That's a good sign. So we'll get play back underway here. That ball sent well down the field. Team Red, Neves slides it across the field. Team Red turning up with it now. Over to the sideline. And I believe it was number 30, Grady Lonis, who took that ball up into the facial area. But again, great to see him back into the play. Everybody all right. Play carries on. Kicked ahead. Stopped there. And that goes out of play. All the scoring in the first half. Tolba with 1 for Team Red. Adema Allure with 2. And Ben Marsh with the answer for Team White. 3-1, Red leading. Down the sideline, look at Gordon. Head down, trying to run onto it. Neves gets there first. And he'll just chip it out of play. Marsh trying to work with it. Quick throw in here for Team White. Sylvester. It's tripped up. Adema Allure now turns upfield. Slides it up for Fitzpatrick, trying to keep it in. And it just goes over the sideline. Throw in for White. Hill sending it down. That goes off the head of Bayless. Red will control. Neves slides it over there for Lonis. Grady Lonis pushes it upfield. And it's going to go to the keeper for Team White, Karen Gray. Team White trying to get one here to get a little closer, trailing by 2. Gordon. Damon Gordon has played well in this game, 31 in white. Hammered upfield to the right side. That's going to go out of play. Team White on the ball, trying to find a way now, getting it in. Big crowd over there gathered around the ball, and Team White will come away with it, trying to get it through to Gordon. Gordon thought he might be able to spring himself and just couldn't get to that ball in time. And Team Red sends it all the way down the field where Xavier Hill catches up to it. Hill curls it back down. Taken on the fly there by Team Red. Now Gordon turns back the other way. Gordon tried to make a move, stepped over top of the ball, and that allows Adema Allure to try to come in and take it away. And then it'll be a free kick here for Team Red. Mitchell Neves will take it. Neves from Quispam Sis, or Quispam as they call it. Plays for St. John U17, does Neves. That's punted down. Lonis will chase after it. Marsh there as well. And Marsh, charging in, forces the keeper to scoop it up and roll it over. Gordon forces the issue. Team Red onto the ball. Down the field it goes, giving chases Bayless. Hill angles Bayless off the ball. Hill comes over aggressively and gets whistled down, so it'll be advantage here, I believe, for Team Red. Hill had to come in aggressively there as Jacob Bayless was looking to make a run, and nope, they're going to give the free kick to Hill. Up towards Gordon. Over top of Gordon. Gordon still chasing it there. And Team Red can't keep it, and it just bounces out. As McEwen tried to keep it in. Lockie Sylvester throws it in for White. Champion rolled it back. Now White in transition. Trying to work up the field is Chisholm. He fell, and the ball sent right back the other way. Race for it now. Getting in there, trying to angle his way in was Gagne for Team Red, and it'll go out of play. (3-1) Team Red in front. Trying to protect that lead. Team White wants to get one and then hopefully equalize. That one sent in toward goal. Traffic there, ball loose. And it's sent down the field. Now Gordon. He's been fast. Trying to get around Neves. Gordon making a run here. Marsh heading toward the front. Can they cross it to him? They try to get it there, but it's cleared off the line. Good run from Gordon. Good idea. He indeed crossed it in, hoping to connect with Marsh, but it's cleared. Oop. And that was my entire life flashed before my eyes as the young, fit, and physical Adema Allure came flying over to the sideline, and I guess I lived to see another day. Although if he had hit me, it would have been a soft landing for him, so perhaps I'll stand up for the remainder of the second half. And there's an awful lot of chuckles happening over at the timekeeper's bench there, because I think they know what would have happened. They would have been calling the stretcher and I would have been calling play-by-play from a stretcher for the remainder of the game. But everybody's okay, and the main thing is Adema Allure is fine. So Team White still trailing by 2 as that goes out of play. We're into the 16th minute here. There may be a little bit of added time due to the stoppage when the ball went up into the facial area of Grady Lonis. We'll see. But again, unofficially into the 16th minute here. So Team White trying to find a way to get something in toward goal and get a second goal to pull a little closer. Santiago Rendon watches now as Hill steps into it toward the top of the box, headed away. Rendon chips it down toward Gordon. Now Lockie Sylvester tried to push it forward, jumping onto that ball, and it'll be free kick here for Team Red. Team Red puts it in toward the middle, Fitzpatrick. Good pace on that ball to the far side, but it's turned over. Vargas worked it up ahead, tried to connect with Malema. Now White back the other way, or I should say Red back the other way. Robichaud making a good run here, crossing it in. Tolba there, Fitzpatrick trying to get a foot on it. Fitzpatrick going for the corner low and just sent it wide. So good attack there from Team Red. Fitzpatrick found himself in the open and just hammered it wide of the goal. Score remains 3-1. All the scoring in the opening half. There have been chances here in half number 2, but no scoring. Here's Xavier Hill. Works it up for Rendon. That ball trying to catch up to it now. Gordon, can he get there? Not before it goes out of play. As sending it down the line was Trenholm, trying to get Gordon to run onto it and spring himself. All kinds of speed in the legs of number 31, Damon Gordon. Vargas giving chase, watches Guthrow slide it over to the right. Team Red working it up the sideline. Malema comes in to challenge, but Team Red able to work it forward. Race down the sideline. Crossed in, looking for it there was Bayless as the ball was crossed in neatly from Robichaud. Into the 19th minute, unofficially of course. Gordon calling for it, but it'll go down the left side. Vargas making a run here. Vargas cuts into the middle. Vargas still with the ball on his feet. Vargas in tight, big shot and a save. Solo effort there from Liam Vargas, a great one, but equal to the task. Chandler makes the save. Vargas again watches that shot go in. Good pace on it, but right into the midsection of the keeper, and Chandler will squeeze it. So some good pressure here from Team White, trying to get goal number 2. Off the head it goes. Team Red. Tolba now making a run in a foot race with Trenholm. So Tolba will get the free kick. Referee going to pace off the distance, and that's where the 2 defensive players for Team White will be. Cover up indeed. Waiting for this free kick from Tolba. What will he do with it? Tolba steps in, floats it into the box. Several players there, and it gets headed over the crossbar and behind the goal. So a dangerous free kick from Tolba, but Team White avoid a fourth red goal, and it remains a 2-goal lead. However, another set piece now, so a free kick from Tolba and now a corner kick from the other side, and it'll be Jacob Bayless who'll take the corner. So another one here. Set piece and a corner kick for Team Red. That's high. Across the face of the goal, out the other side, Fitzpatrick will chase it down. Watching him is Trenholm. And Trenholm shielded Fitzpatrick from getting to the ball, and it goes out of play. Play into the 22nd minute. Team Red leading 3-1. High to the air. Nice ball cross there from Tolba. So Team Red, even though they lead by 2, they're continuing to press. And as long as play is down in this end of the field, it makes it obviously much harder for Team White to get something toward the red goal. Several players waiting to come back into the contest now for Team White. Here's the ball. Vargas will chase onto it, chips it toward the middle, and it's just headed away. Up toward the top of the box, cleared off. Now Trenholm. He'll take a couple of paces in, takes it wide to the corner, tried to cross it in, and that hit the thigh of Bayless and goes out of play. So substitutions coming in here for Team White. We've got Drew Chisholm, Vince Armstrong, and Cole Champion checking in. So 3 on, 3 off here. Lockie Sylvester, Damon Gordon, and Taja Aji all out of the contest. So 31, 32, and 33 in numerical order come off the pitch for Team White. Trenholm throws it in off the back of the head. White trying to track it down, set themselves up here, but Team Red will work it up with Alabi getting it up the sideline. Robichaud making a run down the right side. Now he'll put on the brakes. He'll survey the field. Robichaud tried to work it across, but Team White intercepts. Vargas has the ball. Liam Vargas works it up there for Chisholm. Into the middle for Rendon. Rendon turning up to the left side. Making a run now, Malema. Cuts to his right. Malema trying to get into the box. Leaves it there for Vargas. Vargas thought about stepping into one. Faked it, tried to roll it along the turf, and it was broken up by Team Red. Vargas again tried to send it in. That went off a defender. Trenholm now. Blocked by Bayless. He'll send it ahead for Adema Allure. Blocked off by Xavier Hill, who rolls it back to the keeper. Up it comes. Jacob Bayless stops it there. Chips it up. Tolba worked it forward. Now Fitzpatrick has it. Fitzpatrick. Little dribbling off to his right. He'll lay it back to Neves, who goes cross side of the field. Stopping it there is Chisholm for Team White. Down the field it goes. Nobody home. And that's going to go all the way to the keeper where Aiden Chandler will grab it. Score remains 3-1. Now, in the game previous to this, I know different teams, different game, but Team Green was leading Team Blue 2-0 late. And Team Blue was able to tie it up, and the tying goal was in the final minute of play. So 2 goals can be scored in 10 minutes, which is approximately what's left in this second half. So it can be done. Team Red currently with a 2-goal lead at 3-1. That'll go out of play over on the sideline. Long throw up towards Adema Allure. And it'll go all the way back to the keeper. And Kieran Gray up towards Malema, and he just has it go off of his leg and out of bounds. Dipping, dashing, and diving there. Team White trying to make something happen. Here's Bayless. Left foot hammer, and he sent it well high and into the back wall. Substitutions coming on here for Team Red. Going to be 4 players coming on. And I will say the coaches have done a great job all weekend of subbing lots of players in and out, making sure that everybody gets a chance to play, everybody gets a chance to showcase their skills, and everybody gets a chance to be seen. So that's something that's been really well done by all of the coaches here. Yes, they want to win, but they recognize and realize the importance of these players getting seen. So again, tip of the cap to all the coaches this weekend that have done such a great job of subbing so many players in and out all game long. I don't think there's any player that can't or that could say that they didn't get a chance to play here. Yes, it's about winning, but more so it's about these players getting to showcase their skills. That's why it's the East Coast Elite Showcase. And Combine, of course. Alabi, back line for Neves. Neves surveys up toward midfield. And I think that went off the arm or hand of number 24, Isaac Somerville. That ball settles. Fitzpatrick trying to get in on it there, working it away from Vargas. But Team White tried to spring one of their forwards into the clear, but Team Red back the other way. Tolba was making a run there, and they couldn't get it to him, and behind the play. Didn't see what happened there, but a Red player down on the turf and quickly back up. Good to see a little handshake there between the 2 opposing players. That'll give a free kick to Team Red. Player involved there, Isaac Somerville. I think he got tangled up with Kunovic. Everybody's okay, though. And again, the players, a little slap of the hands to say all good. Neves settles for Red. Takes a nudge there, works the ball into the middle, and it's cleared high. Vargas heads it downfield. Dax Manuel will retreat, and he'll just roll it back to the keeper. Unofficially into the 29th minute. Dax Manuel goes to the back line. In pressuring there is Kunovic. Vargas chips it forward. Team White trying to get something in front. There's a ball crossed in. Settled nicely there, and they're going to say that's offside. That was taken well, though, by Chisholm. Great job. Good first touch off the chest, settling it down. But unfortunately, it was whistled down, and it's a free kick for Team Red. Team White would like a little more of that. Balls into the area. Seeing if they can get something in toward goal here as time continues to tick away. Not a whole lot left to play here in this second half. All the scoring in half number 1, and it's 3-1 Team Red. This could be another chance setting up here. In deep, crossing it through the crease, and it's tucked in. Just the run was made there, and Tolba on the receiving end and just had the little tap in like a 1-foot putt on the 18th green. Taps it in, and that should be the final say here in this one. That's 2 for Tolba. So 2 for Tolba, 2 for Adema Allure, and it's 4-1. So Robichaud Allah getting the assist, and Tolba again. You know, when you got a nose for the net and you head toward goal, those things can happen. And the ball was fed nicely across, and Tolba had the tap in, and it's 4-1 Team Red. Now Team White This could be a chance right here. In tight, slid across. White trying to set themselves up, working with a quick shot blocked down as turning and firing was Kunevich. Team White still working hard here. Now down by 3, though. Vargas lets it fire. He scores! Vargas with a strike and a beauty. Not done yet, Team White says. Lovely goal there. Beautifully struck. A lightning bolt off the foot of Vargas. So that makes it 4-2. And now all of a sudden that fourth goal from Team Red scored by Tolba looms very large. So Vargas with the thunderbolt and the goal. And now it's 4-2. But still a comfortable 2-goal lead for Red. But how big is that fourth marker from Tolba? Looming very large right now. A 1-goal lead would be much different at this point. Well, Team White continuing to fight. Good on them. Here they come again. Marsh over for Vargas. Vargas sends it away. Team White coming in waves here. Marsh in tight. Marsh shoots. Oh, just wide of the goal. Marsh thought he had number 2. Team White making it interesting here down the stretch late in this second half as Ben Marsh making a bid for goal number 2 in this game just rolled it wide. Great run. Just couldn't get the finish on the back end. Team Red breathing a sigh of relief there. That would have made it incredibly interesting. Well, I talked about how earlier Team Blue came back and scored 2 goals late in the second half, including the tying goal late inside the final minute to make it a 2-2 draw. A little bit of a different scenario here, but still Team White pushing and giving themselves an opportunity to get a little closer. And that last opportunity so very close off the foot of Marsh. That ball goes out of play. Well, unofficially now into minute number 34. 4-2 your score. Team Red leading. 2 goals from Tolba, 2 goals from Adema Allure. For Team White, a goal from Ben Marsh and one just a few minutes ago from Liam Vargas. Team White coming on the attack again. Vargas in the middle. Calling for it is Armstrong. Vargas tried to get it to him, but Team Red able to step in the way and send it down now for Tolba. Tolba running after it, but Hill will get there first, rolling it back to his keeper. Vargas turning. Vargas now upfield with some pace. Vargas across midfield. Slides it up for Marsh. Tried to touch it off to his left, but it's intercepted again. Now Fitzpatrick up the middle, being watched closely by Vargas. Tried to spring Tolba. Now Tolba gets it off to the right. Red with possession here. Tolba up high. Makes a move to his right. Tried to crack it on goal. And that went off of the defender and off into the corner. Again, Team Red trying to cross it in. Hill was there along with his teammate Champion. Well, we're at the discretion of the referee now as to when the whistle will blow. He may add a little time because of the injury stoppage earlier. We'll see. Chance here on the corner kick for Team Red, leading by 2. Sent in, and Hill able to clear it away. Malema tried to work forward, but Team Red denies. They'll look to control here. Fitzpatrick cutting off to his right, and he'll just roll it back. And as it comes to the midfield stripe, the referee blows the whistle. That is the end of the game. Team White made it interesting down the stretch with the goal from Vargas late. But 4-2 your final score. 2 goals from Mo Tolba, 2 goals from Aloysius Adema Allure. That was 4 for Team Red. Ben Marsh scored 1 and Liam Vargas 1 for Team White. And that is it. Your final score, Team Red 4, Team White 2. Player of the game for Team Red, Aloysius Adema Allure, and for Team White, Ben Marsh. Well, that wraps up our 2 days of coverage here from the East Hand Sportsplex, covering 12 games over 2 days, all part of the East Coast Elite Combine and Showcase. On behalf of everybody at Suburban FC and the fine crew here at the East Hand Sportsplex, as well as the hard-working crew from Maritime Athletic Profiles, I'm Scott Squires. Thanks so much for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you again on another broadcast with Maritime Athletic Profiles. But until then, your final score one more time, Team Red wraps up the event in style with a 4-2 victory over Team White. I'm Scott Squires. Enjoy the rest of your day, friends. But for now, so long from East Hants.